Hello, my name is Mr. Appiah. I'm head of maths at the John Roan School. And here we offer fantastic provision for both A-level maths and further maths. So let me start with the why. Why should you study A-level maths and further maths? Well, first of all, it leads to some versatile qualifications in the future, which are well respected by employers and by universities and other higher institutions as well. And if you enjoyed GCSE maths, which I'm sure you must have done, for which reason you are considering A-level maths, A-level maths and further maths increase your knowledge and understanding of the techniques that you used. It helps to develop your problem-solving skills going forward. It also prepares you for the world of work and also for university courses that you may want to choose. The challenge that it gives you is exciting. It's hard work, but it is exciting if you enjoy maths especially. It also helps to support the study of other A-level qualifications, some of which I'll be mentioning them in the next slide or so. So it really helps to give you an upper hand over those who are not doing maths in subjects like physics and the rest of them, and I'll be mentioning them soon. And then also it increases and develops your key employability skills, something that employers, problem solving skills, communication skills, logical reasoning, and resilience, something that every employer would want to have in their employee. So as I mentioned earlier, if you are doing any of the sciences, for example, physics, biology, or chemistry, or PE, geography, computing, or computer science, economics, and other related subjects, all of these have got at least 5 to 10% of the content being based on mathematics. So if you do A-level maths, just the maths and no further maths, it gives you an upper hand, a very good go at these subjects. So it's a fantastic opportunity to combine with the other subjects that you may be contemplating choosing. What about careers in terms of university courses that you may choose if you have done A-level maths and further maths? Well, so many of them, so many career opportunities, from data analysts to game designers to finance, accounting, business, law, and any of the sciences as well. So many career opportunities that you can choose, and it does not matter which university you apply to. If you have got maths qualification at A levels, then that sets you apart from others. So as you can see from the chart here, those who have done maths and further maths, they earn more compared to their peers who would have left university with them but had done subjects that are not maths based. So if you do A-level maths, well, 5, 10, 6 years down the line, you are expected to be earning more than your peers who wouldn't have done maths. So the most important question, I suppose, that you should be asking is, why should you choose the John Roan School as compared to others? Well, we are unique in so many ways because we have a very small cohort, and so we have this attention to details for each and every student who comes through our door. The quality teaching is from day one. You experience first quality teaching. Teachers are interested in your progress. We monitor it, we feedback to parents, and you enjoy the progress that you will be making in each and every lesson that you attend as well. And we have what we call a PIP. And the PIP is a personalized intervention plan that we put students on if after an assessment we notice that there are some areas that they need to improve on. So we give you about 4 weeks and you work on the PIP, the topics that we set for you, and that then puts you at par with the rest of the students in the class. So that is the personalized intervention plan that we put students on to get them to catch up with the others in the class, and you won't get this in any other school. We also have regular low stakes testing, and this is a diagnosis way of seeing what your weaknesses and your strengths are. By doing it regularly, it puts students on their toes. It helps them to not hold content that they need to have revised until closer to exam. That last minute cramming does not work for maths, and so we do regular low stakes testing, which helps students to manage their workload. Homework is a regular thing. You get homework every week and it is monitored as well. And we have independent study support, which is in addition to the homework. That is voluntary, but certainly if you engage with it, it really gives you the confidence that you need in the subject. Our intervention, both in class and out of class, is targeted. It is for those who need it and those who can support others. We encourage them to do that because that also goes on their personal statement when applying to universities. We offer so many freebies, if you like. We give free exercise books, so you don't need to go to W.H. Smith to buy books. We give free folders and dividers to help you to organize your work and everything that you need. And our textbooks are not for sale. We loan them to you. When you have finished the course, you give them back to us. We just give you the textbooks, you use them for the 2 years, and you give them back after you have finished. So you don't need to spend money on textbooks either. These are the two calculators that I recommend, either of them, the Casio CG50 or the Classways 991EX. Either of them is allowed in exam, and they perform really well for both classwork and preparation for exams. Now I'm going to take you through the specification for maths and also that of further maths. So at the end of year 12, you complete two papers, the pure, which is mainly algebra, and the applied, which consists of statistics and mechanics, the content of which are as seen on the PowerPoint. At the end of year 13, you complete three papers. The first two papers are pure, that's mainly algebra, and the last paper is the applied, which again is mechanics and statistics, as will be seen on the next slide. So this is the applied model, which has got both mechanics and statistics, and this forms a third of the qualification, whereas the pure, which is the algebra content, forms 2/3 of the qualification. So these are the books that we use. We are following the Edexcel scheme of work, and these books are given to you on day one that you walk into the school without you paying any money for deposit. We give it free of charge and you give it back at the end of the course. So yes, now I can talk about further maths, which is really exciting, and this is an additional qualification at both AS and A level, in addition to the A level maths. So to do A level further maths, you have to do A level maths and then do the A level further maths. You cannot do further maths without doing maths, as I'm sure you would understand, because this one really deepens, it stretches you to the very end of the mathematical know-how and the skills and the problem solving and reasoning, and it is really very useful course to do, especially if you want to do mathematics or mathematics related course at university, such as engineering. At the end of the further maths course, students complete 4 papers. So the first 2 papers are called pure, that is further algebra, and the third paper is further mechanics, and the last paper is FP1, which is further pure 1, so mainly very the deep end of algebra. And this slide is the brief summary of the applied content of the further maths course. If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to email me, Mr. Appiah, and I'll be happy to respond to your queries. And I look forward to welcoming you to the John Roan School to come and enjoy the mathematics that I'm sure you've been looking forward to. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye-bye.